There is nonstop flow of Russian military transport planes landing in Iran. Here we go. At least 30 Palestinians killed in Israel attacks on 2 schools in Gaza, strikes in Gaza, stabbings, fears of Mideast war. Ukraine accuses Russian forces of killing, dismembering prisoners, calls for foreigners to leave Lebanon as fear of wars grow. You have Berkshire Hathaway dumping more shares this quarter than any other quarter in the entire history, including his stake in Apple. Do they know what is coming? And this is all going to lead us into today's topic, the overall market. And at the end, we'll touch on AMC and GameStop. But what are we about to get ourselves into? And how do we leverage making some money off of this? I talked a little bit about it in Discord already. You're going to want to watch this video all the way through, like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. The market does not like war. Normally it flashes down and then it reclimbs up, except in this environment. Expecting a downturn, and crypto is giving us the first signs of it. Bitcoin down almost 3%, Ethereum down almost 6%, Doge 4%, LTC 3%, Shiba 4%, Ethereum Classic 3%, Bitcoin Cash 5%. The list goes on and on, but most importantly, Bitcoin closing under 60,000. Bitcoin closing under 60,000 today, right, to end the week and begin a new trading week is the signal that we have been watching and waiting for. This is bearish. Now, Bitcoin is still trading technically in this channel and consolidating. Once we break under 53,500, this channel will then be broken. Now, I'm going to give you my price levels and I'm going to explain how it correlates to the market and where the S&P 500 is going to go, as well as plenty of other stocks. And as of right now, if Bitcoin breaks above 61,200 and recaptures that, ends up closing at least tomorrow above that, that could mean a little bit of strength for Bitcoin to then take it to 63,600, over that 66,000. There are harder levels to climb as it moves higher because essentially this is all major resistance. However, the moves lower are much larger and tend to get closer and closer to free falls as we break crucial support levels. So as of right now, we broke one at about 60,000 and are closing the week under, meaning Bitcoin is bearish. I already expected it to come down to 58,200 and it actually wicked below. Now this is important because if it were to close below this, I expect to drop to 53,500 on Bitcoin, if not 52,000. So 52,000 to 53,500. If Bitcoin ends up breaking under 52,200 once again, and I think if Bitcoin ends up breaking under 58,200 again, and I think that is very possible seeing how close we are trading to that level. Now, Bitcoin, in my opinion, is giving the first signals that the market is going to do as well. The market flushed down, tested the bottom of this channel, so normally people would think that you're going to get a reversal, especially because we got about a 6% correction as of right now on the S&P 500. However, I don't think that is going to be the case, especially with the uncertainty with war. I think we get a 10 to 20% correction right now in the SPY, and I'm going to give you the levels. If SPY were to come up and recapture 536.20 and close above that, you would see it come to the top of the range and get a gap fill around 539.50. A break above that, potentially 534, so on and so forth. However, for the S&P 500, I don't think that the strength is actually there. So what's going to happen as soon as market opens? In my opinion, you get a flush down, a strong one, right? And that's going to bring you down to 524.50 come Monday. This is my first price target, okay? Write this down, 524.50. It's going to break out to the bottom of this channel, and this is where it could potentially gain some strength here. If it does not, watch for it to gain strength around 518.50, and if it doesn't there, you get a free fall, likely down to 506 as a temporary bottom on the SPY. If we get into some sort of black swan event, you come all the way down to 453, 455 on the SPY. That's for another conversation, but as of right now, the likelihood of it coming down to 506 is becoming more and more likely. This is what I see happening on the overall market. How is it going to affect some other plays? Well, Tesla, I had a price target of about 207, and I had a second price target of about 196, 197 on Tesla, and I think that will be hit on Monday. We are in puts on Tesla. We are in puts on the Qs as well. As far as Berkshire Hathaway selling his Apple stake, 50% of it, Apple has been forming a head and shoulders, and I'm looking for a breakdown. It's going to come test 217 and then get a hard breakdown to around 206.50, and that is my first target on Apple, 206.50, and we're trading at 219.86, so that's a nice gain right there. After that, once Apple's at 206.50 and the SPY's at 524.50, this is when you could see what wants to happen. I assume you get a fake bull bounce, aka a bear trap, and then a flush lower down to 196.50 on Apple. Nvidia also bounced off of the bottom of this channel just like the overall market, right around 102. Pretty simple. Nvidia is coming to $96, potentially $94. And I think this is buy range right here. There's also a gap fill down here to 96 bucks. If Nvidia, for some reason, wants to gain strength, watch for a rejection at 111. If it doesn't want to test 96 before then, but I do think 96 is pretty inevitable at this point. So that is what I see happening with Nvidia, Apple, Tesla, the overall market, and crypto as a whole. Also, another sprinkle on top, Goldman Sachs is defaulting and surrendering some real estate. I think BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, other large institutions are in a bit of trouble, and you could likely see the potential of a black swan event as to where we're at right now. But don't get too over the edge on that topic. As far as this, Adam Aaron tweeted, "So many millions of people are greatly enjoying NBC's telecast of the Paris Olympics. With our superb partnership with NBC, you can watch the Olympade on AMC's gigantic screens exclusively at AMC theaters across the US. So this is pretty cool for AMC. And this brings us into the topic, what is going to happen? Well, the one thing that we can pay attention to and focus on right now that has the potential of happening is just like the Volkswagen squeeze, the largest squeeze we have seen, separate from overstock. When the market crashed in 2008, this thing squoze like crazy. And this is the one thing you could potentially see with our meme plays, AMC as well as GameStop, or our short squeeze plays as these, right? This is also lining up with where we see a bounce on AMC. I'm hoping for the best. If AMC holds up in this market environment, then this is going to be extremely strong. A very good possibility we break the algorithms on AMC as well as GameStop. GameStop likely to gap fill down to around $19.60. Seeing everything has a bearish price target, AMC may just get a wick down. And don't be afraid if we wick down to 435, guys. As long as we close above 435, especially with this market environment, I think things are still validated, so just be cautious of that. Now, what's so much more interesting is Volkswagen has actually been, trending downwards even as the SPY has been going up, meaning SPY down, Volkswagen up, SPY down, meme play squeeze, small cap squeeze. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Overall, that is what I got for today's video. I have informed people on this community post right here, I'll put it up on the screen, that I will be gone Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. However, I will be updating Discord and trading in Discord, and I will attempt my best to upload on YouTube. I am trying to prep videos, and I also may just be able to record out there depending on how the connection is. Overall, if you're not in the Discord, get in here. It's a coffee a month. Best place to go, best vibes. There are no bad questions. Whether you're a beginner or advanced trader, this is the place to be. We are going to make some money this week. We also have options trading alerts in there. I post my trades as soon as I take them. We post our gains, post our losses, and more, guys. So get in the Discord. Third link under the video. The second link is for Moomoo, where you can get up to 20 free stocks and earn 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash for doing absolutely nothing. Open an account through my link and make a deposit into here, and you will start earning benefits. They're also giving you access to level 2 order book data for free, trading options, going long, going short as a retail trader, and more. And of course, the very top link under the video is for my custom indicator, where you can get a 14-day free trial. And I assume you would like to keep it after that. It is pattern detection and forecasting. I believe I have the best indicator out there. Personally, it detects patterns, gives you price targets, and forecasts what the stock might do, guys. So go get my indicator right now. Those are the top 3 links under the video. Hopefully you enjoyed your weekend. We have a major earnings this week as well. Overall, going to be a fun, crazy week in the market. Let's get it. I love you guys. Peace.